it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go. Black Ultra.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Courtney, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up inside the 20.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And I guess we're back to square one. And kicky rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Okay,
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll take over after that pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Faking the handoff. Howell. Thomas brings it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustain. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Field left. Ready?
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it with Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Howell. Touchdown Washington. Cole Turner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the double. Red.
They'll throw now on the final play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Patterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with him, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, Howell. Thomas has got it, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 38, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
All the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Gibson again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd and short, going to their tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing. And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now they go play action with Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. One more time with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Gibson here running out of the gun. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Howe will throw it. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. A give to Gibson running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap with compliments. I you ain't signed on the dotted line. Can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.